Hey Milty, what time is it?
It's Winston Cup time! Friday night! 9:40 Eastern time, approximately. Let's
Approximately.
get on here. The last race of the season, Winston Cup Aero 88 at the Great Homestead, the old config.
Yeah, the
Correct?
second iteration of this track. The first one was the square shaped one, flat and square, had very sharp angles of impact, and so they reconfigured it to be the sweeping corners like we see here tonight, and then finally to the progressive banking like the Cup Series currently runs on and like we ran on last night in the Truck Series. So yeah, we have different options here, but with the Throwback Series, we go for the middle throwback, the one that shipped with the track, 2003-ish version. And picking up right where we left off, Mark DeCenza already clinched the series championship, but he's gonna start on the pole tonight in that 3-car. And outside him on the front row, we got Pops Margison in the 99. No Slim Jim tonight, so we won't get to see if he can back up last week's win. Hopefully we can get a full season out of him next year and see him make another title run.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but we do have Rick Johnson in the field. If you look down there, you can see all the way at the number 22 spot. The 52 took a provisional. I guess he had some problems in qualifying, staying connected, so we'll be watching him to move through the field tonight.
Well, he didn't have any problems with that this year, getting a sixth. I said sixth Pro Cup championship. Unbelievable at the Premier Series at FSB.
Absolutely. 6 FSB Pro Cup Series titles for Rick Johnson, and that ties him with Matt Watkins. So Matt, if you're watching, if you're listening, you gotta come back and defend your turf, man. Yeah, Dent's gonna get past you. Get off your butt, Matkins.
Dan Polar, his original name before we used original names back in the day, because he's an auto body specialist, works on badass cars by day, and then goes and rocks out playing the drums at night. And he wins championships. It's a multi-talented dude right here.
And there he is coming down pit road. Finishing out the field here, we got the Big Cactus, Steve Weber, P3. Ryan Johnson starts 4th in the 59 car. He's got the Miller High Life car out again tonight. I think the first time this season. It was good to see that back on the track. He won last night in the Truck Series at Homestead in absolute, barn burner of a finish to the Truck Series. It came down to a matter of the most laps led. But yeah, Ryan gave it a heck of a run. Dean, front row, Gotro, back in P5. See him back on a Friday night in the 060. Ken Hansen in the 9 car. TG Reese. Francis Tittman with a top 10 qualifying run there. Good job for the 00. As well as Jeff Havoc and Brad Otto. Rounding out your top 10. John the Dog Palmer in the 108. Bill Farmer. Bob Dixon. He forgot he's 43 now, and he's in the 143 tonight. That's okay.
Whoopsie!
Yeah, whoopsie, exactly. Yeah, Perry Bond in the 60, Ed Fowler, Rick Castle. Looks like he didn't get his car number squared away, so he'll be in a 322 tonight. I think this is his first Friday night start, so he probably either didn't have a car ready or just forgot to set it right.
Well, he came in with another name, so probably another league he runs at. So.
Oh, I see that. CCR Rick 124. Okay. So that's what happened to him. Chet Barkin in that 68 STP car, the 200 win Petty car. Starts at 20th. And as we mentioned before, Rick Johnson taking the shotgun start. But we'll watch for him to move through the field rather quickly. So there you have it. There's your starting grid tonight here at the season finale in the Winston Cup Series for 2018. We pack them in 3 seasons a year now, and this is our last one for this year. Then we'll take our winter break. Lots of off-season events going. I know your favorite King of the Hill is probably going to run again, Milty.
Yeah, I would like to get my computer squared away so I could try to run that. That's a multitasking event right there. Road course, short track, speedway, super speedway. Ding! You gotta get the ding going there.
All right, I'll charge you for multitasking.
Drivers, to your car.
Yeah, and we are on the grid.
Homestead. This version, flat. Very little banking. Pit road entrance and exit on the inside lanes there. What do you call that?
Access roads.
Access roads, yeah. And very difficult. Grass all around. Any mistake. It's almost like road racing coming into these to pit, which I loved it. I really loved charging that pit entry and then getting it down. And then it almost reminds you of something like Dover at the end, where it curves so much, you're looking from the cockpit. All you can see is that edge of that wall, and you don't want to hit it. Then you got to get down to 45 miles an hour.
Absolutely, yeah, 45 mile per hour. And those access roads are completely flat, very treacherous coming through there on worn or cold tires.
Always, as a driver, what I liked about this track was being able to use use a couple different lanes here. Maybe not 2 lanes, but a lane and a half. And later in the runs, I always like to get right down on that white line and just save tires. And after getting beat by Rick Johnson, Matt Watkins, etc., Damien Gustilla, Jim Ray, on and on, it's like, guess what? I keep running out of fuel.